When I started in the stock market in 1992, the market was really dominated by stock pickers. These are fundamental analysts who are, I guess, following in that Peter Lynch mold. You think of the Peter Lynch era, often described as that period from 1978 to 1990. These were people who were performing fundamental analysis on companies, trying to value them, looking at their assets, the discounted value of their future cash flows, and determine high quality companies from lesser quality companies and cheap companies from expensive companies. You think about Warren Buffett, Peter Lynch, these legendary investors, they were kind of what was really driving the markets back then. And I think markets were a pretty good discounting mechanism and a pretty good arbiter of what were good quality companies and perhaps not so good quality companies. You fast forward to today, and the market is far more dominated at one end of the spectrum by passive money, passive flows into ETFs, and at the other end of the spectrum, very, very short-term traders. Zero-DTE, 0 days to expiration options trading has really taken off in the last couple of years. And this has changed the nature of the market somewhat. So let's talk about the mechanical passive flows. So this is money coming into the market every month from IRAs, 401ks, pension funds, superannuation funds. It's pretty price indiscriminate. It's sort of rules-based. The money flows into ETFs, and it's flowing in at billions and billions of dollars a month. Now, this passive flow into ETFs has disproportionately rewarded large companies. The biggest stocks have just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's left a lot of the smaller companies behind. Then you've got the zero-DTE crowd, and they are completely oblivious and agnostic about fundamentals. All they're following is very short-term price action. And the big implication from this is that the market is no longer a great discounting mechanism. 30 years ago, you could say, yeah, the market was really doing a pretty good job of discounting the future. These days, the market doesn't really do that. These days, the market is very reactionary. The market's always reacting, and very often it overreacts.